everyone, so in today's video I'm going to be telling you guys things that I wish I knew before I went into college, and I'm partnering up with dormessentials.com to help you with any more college tips and advice that you may need. So I'll have that link down below so you guys can go ahead and check it out, and let's go ahead and get into this video. So the first thing that I wish I knew before going into college, specifically at U of A, was that I was going to Uber as much as I did. I know this is something very specific to like your school because my sister goes to University of Oregon and they don't even have Uber there, but at U of A you're going to Uber so much, and I did not expect that at all. And it's mostly to like Greek Road, or even if you want to go to In-N-Out or like Target and you're not bringing your car, you Uber everywhere. So keep that in mind. Maybe for like your graduation or going away parties, asking for like Uber gift cards is going to be super helpful. The next thing is waiting to buy textbooks. So a lot of people always tell you not to buy your books from the library, and yeah, you shouldn't, but the thing I didn't know was to wait to buy your textbooks. I feel like as a freshman, the first day of school, you'll get your syllabus and it'll say like all the books you need, but do not buy your books right away. I definitely recommend you guys talking to other people who've taken that class, because most of the time you're not even going to use those textbooks at all. So in the beginning of first semester, I looked at all the syllabi for all of my classes, and the ones that said I needed textbooks, like I bought all of them. And you guys, I didn't open one textbook first semester at all. I wasted hundreds of dollars on books that I did not need. So wait it out in the semester to see if you're gonna actually need to use that textbook. And even second semester, for one class that I took, I bought it like midway because my professors swore we were gonna use it. And we literally only used it once, and the one time we used it, she even projected it on the screen. And that book was like over $200. Super frustrating. You do not need to buy textbooks right away. Just wait and see if you're actually going to need it, and talk to other people who've taken that class to see if you're gonna actually need the textbook. I managed to get A's in all the classes that said you need the textbook, but you honestly really do not. The next thing that I wish I knew was that it's okay to get homesick. So I talked about this in another video, but I was homesick at a point in second semester, and it was something hard to deal with, honestly, because first semester I was such on a high of having an amazing like college experience that I was like, I should not be feeling this way. My entire college experience should be like perfect and I should be loving every single second of it, but that's seriously not the case. That's a very unrealistic like representation to think that your college experience is going to be absolutely perfect. I definitely have been loving and enjoying my college experience so far, but even though there was a lot of great parts, there was also some not so great parts, and that's just a realistic thing that you have to be aware of. And it's okay to be homesick and be sad. So many people are going through it, and I wish I had known that. While I was going through, I was talking to more people at my school, and once like one of my friends told me she was feeling the exact same way, that seriously made me feel so much better. I'm like, okay, I'm not alone, like other people are feeling this way too. So just allow yourself to be homesick and go through that. So it's okay, and you will get out of it. Just know that it gets better, and everything gets better. Through any like bad point I've ever had in my life, I've always reminded myself that, and it's always been 100% true. So just keep that in mind and you'll be fine. So something else that I didn't know was that college is actually not all tests. So before going into college, so many teachers and people had told me that college is only tests, and that's only your grade. It's gonna be 2 tests throughout the semester and that's it. And in some cases that is true, but in my experience that was not the case. There is homework, there is participation, there are quizzes, projects, things that will help your grade. So yeah, in some classes it is like that, but don't think that all your classes are gonna be solely graded on tests. Like, don't freak yourself out, because I was definitely freaked out about that before going to college. Be a little bit more stress-free about that, because that's not gonna be the case in all your classes. You are gonna have some other aspects in your grade to help you. If I have any regrets about my freshman year, the one thing is not leaving my door open in my dorm in the beginning of the year. I had heard this, but I wish I knew how important it actually was to leave your doors open in the beginning of the year, because that's how everyone in your dorm gets to know each other. Everyone's new, everyone's trying to make new friends, everyone's very social. But if you have your door closed in your dorm and not being social and going out of your way to meet new people, then it's not gonna happen, because as the semester goes on, people end up finding their groups. So for me, I said I was going to have my door open in the beginning of the semester, but when school started, I was really busy in the beginning. So I would not be in my dorm all day, but when I'd come back to my dorm at night, I would not want to be social at that point and just want to just have my door closed and just chill and watch Netflix, do homework and things like that. But I really wish I did take that little extra effort to meet new people and have my door open in my dorm, because as the year went on, I was like, how do all these people know each other? Like, I didn't know like anyone on my floor, and that's something that I really wish I did have. So the next thing that I didn't know was that roommate issues were going to be so common. Personally, I didn't have like any roommate issues, but so many of my friends had roommate issues and I did not know that so many people dealt with that. If you are having problems with your roommate in the beginning, I would really try and address those in the beginning with your roommate and be mature and talk about it. And if things are still progressing to not get better, definitely talk to your RA and make changes to get out of that living situation, because at the end of the day, your dorm is literally your home away from home. So your roommate situation is super important. So the next thing that I wish I knew were that people were going to go out as often as they did. I mentioned this in other videos that I knew U of A was a party school, but I didn't know Tuesdays were such a big deal and they were treated like Thursdays. But don't feel like you have to go out every time. I definitely stayed in a lot if I just wasn't feeling like getting ready, or if I had homework or a test to study for, I wouldn't go out. There will always be another one a couple days later or the next week, so don't feel like you have to go out all the time. Something else that I wish I knew was that your friends that you met in the beginning of the year weren't going to be the friends that you keep throughout the whole year. In the beginning of the year, people are super open to making new friends since everyone's new. So everyone you meet in the beginning or right away aren't going to be the people that you're going to stick with the rest of the year. There are definitely a lot of people who I hung out with in the beginning of the year that I'm not really close to now, and that's totally okay. I wish I had known that, because you will find your people, trust me. You'll find the group that you mesh with the most and the people who you will want to surround yourself with. So the next thing that I didn't know was that doing laundry was going to be as annoying as it is. Not actually doing laundry, but doing laundry in college. A lot of the times it's very busy, or the dryers don't work, or people will take your clothes out of the dryer. So to eliminate a lot of these issues, I would make sure you find a day where a lot of people aren't going to be doing their laundry. In the beginning of the year, I didn't like think about this. I would do my laundry on Sundays, probably the worst day to do your laundry, because people want to wash their clothes before the new week. So it's literally so full. So days where I found I would do laundry is if there was like a Thursday night where I wasn't going out, I would do my laundry then during the day, during the week, since most people are at classes. So just find a time where it isn't going to be very busy. And I would make sure you keep track of the time that you put your laundry in, because if people are trying to use a dryer, they will take out your clothes so they can put theirs in. If it's going to be for an hour, you check it and then come back and get it out so that way no one else can touch your laundry, because that's super annoying. And those are things that I genuinely did not know before coming into college. And to be honest with you guys, I did know quite a few things because I love researching, so I probably went through like hundreds of these types of videos last summer, so I knew a good amount, but I wanted to help you guys more with things that you guys should know. So I talked to my friends from college and we talked about things that they wish they knew before coming to college. So I'm going to share those things with you guys so that way you guys are better prepared. So the next thing is putting efforts into your past friendships. So like with your high school friends, this is actually really important, and I totally agree that putting effort into your friendship is like the only way that they're going to continue to be strong. So I tried to definitely make the effort into talking to my friends from high school, setting those days where we would like FaceTime and stuff. You don't want to just only see them during breaks, and if you do grow apart, that's okay, but if you want to keep a friendship, it's so important to continue putting the effort into it, because like a relationship, even though I've never had one, in order to like make it work, you need to put that effort. The next thing is that you're going to spend a lot of money on food. That is so true. Make sure that you're prepared for that and spend your money wisely. And another thing is that it's okay to change your major. It's actually super common for people to change their majors, so don't feel like you have to stay in the one that you originally went to college with, because that's the whole point of your first 2 years, is to really find what you like. I definitely struggled a lot with that this year, questioning if my major is something that I want to do for the rest of my life. So I ended up deciding, instead of switching a major, to add a minor. So I'm now minoring in communication, because currently I'm very passionate about doing this and working with different brands, but I don't know if that's something long-term like education is, so I don't know. So yeah, it's okay to want to change your major and discover new things that you're passionate about. So just do whatever makes you happy and you'll be okay. And those are all the things that I wish I knew before going into college. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below if you haven't already. Also be sure to check out dormessentials.com so you guys can get any more tips and advice from them. And I'll see you all in my next video. Bye guys!